thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a really quick get ready with me. This is my kind of go-to everyday makeup look. If I don't have a lot of time, if I'm kind of lazy, I don't really want to think about my makeup, this is what I will go for using all of the products I've been kind of obsessing over right now. So if you would like to see how I created this look, please keep watching. I am going to start as always by priming my eyes. This is my favorite primer of life because it evens out my skin tone too. I have a lot of like veins, some discoloration, and I kind of want to even it out. Makes the skin look brighter and more even. This makes it look more refreshed and awake. I should really stop going to bed at 3 a.m. So I usually like to dust over my eyelid right after primer. It's not like completely necessary, but I just find everything blends even better, and if your primer takes a little bit to dry or you put a little bit too much, it just makes it instantly workable. This is the Morphe R3 brush. This came in this month's Morphe Me package. I'm going to try and use all the brushes that came in it because I'm also going to be testing them out for reviews. On an everyday basis, I really do prefer more of, it's kind of like a natural glam, nothing too crazy. I'm going to use Naked and Buck from the DECAY Naked palette. Kind of re-fallen in love with this palette. The Morphe R40 brush. This is a big kind of fluffy brush and just kind of buff that in this area. I personally like to focus it more on my brow bone because my brow bones stick out so freaking much. Makes me feel like a caveman sometimes. So this is a nice neutral shade that kind of works as a bit of a contour. So I find it just kind of helps recede that brow bone area that sticks out, but it also adds dimension to the eye. And I like to make sure I'm bringing that on the actual outer corner of the eye as well, so it doesn't look like you just put brown shadow in like your crease area and didn't blend it. Lately for eyeshadow, I have really been liking to use the Hourglass Ambient Light palette. This is like the OG Hourglass palette. I really just kind of mix the first two shades, and I am using the Morphe R42 brush. Also came in Marsh's Morphe Me package, and I am just going to pop that on the eye. Ooh, this is really nice for depositing color. I really like this brush. I like using the powder from this palette as an eyeshadow because it really doesn't look like you have much. It just brightens the eye and adds like a little bit of radiance without being obviously like shimmery or intense. And then I just go back in with my blending brush, not adding any extra product, or just kind of blending over the crease just to make sure it is looking seamless. My everyday eyeshadow used to always be shimmer. Like I would wear a shimmery or sparkly eyeshadow every single day. And I do still like that, but I don't know, lately I've just kind of been into the more no makeup look, even though this may not be everyone's idea of a no makeup look. And I'm gonna go in with eyeliner. Sometimes I'll go for a dark brown if I want it really natural, but if I want like a little bit more drama, if you will, I'll use black. So this is the Marcelle Forever Sharp Waterproof Eyeliner. I'm just gonna run this into my lashes. I'm not trying to create a thick line, I'm just trying to kind of work this in between the lashes. Then immediately taking an angled brush, this is the liner brow brush from KOHL. I am just going to gently run over that line, just kind of pulling the brush sideways just to soften and smoke out that line. And then I will pull the brush out and kind of lift up on the end just to create a teeny little baby wing. Pencil eyeliners are amazing, but the line on its own is not always the cleanest. So that's why I like to use a brush over top just to smooth out and kind of shape that line, if you will. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. Lash curling is a necessity for me. I hold it at the base, squeeze it closed for a few seconds, and then gently pull up. While the lash curler is open, do not pull it with your lashes clamped. That's how you pull your eyelashes out. I just open it, move up a little. That way they're not just curled at the base, we're creating kind of a constant curl. I'll do one eye first so you can see the difference. Another trick to make the most out of your eyelashes, lash primer. This is the Pure Fully Charged Lash Primer, and I think this might be my favorite so far. So I hold this at the base and just gently wiggle it up I find it works better if it's a little bit dry. You don't want to go and do your mascara when it's wet, otherwise it just gets clumpy. I went out on a whim because I watched a Kathleen Lights video where she recommended the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. Oh my god! Not only is this company vegan, cruelty-free, contains amazing ingredients, they actually donate a makeup product for every purchase. For that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just purchase a mascara from an online company I've never heard of before or tried. This is the best mascara I've ever used. Of course, lash primer helps, but I did try it even without lash primer and it was still amazing. That's one coat. The high adherence silicone primer from The Ordinary. I really like this primer, you guys. There's a while where I didn't use primer at all, but I have rediscovered my love for primer and I do think it is necessary if you have textured skin, oily skin, dry skin. Foundation. Favorite foundation I've ever used in my life. And I just like to start stippling a thin layer and then I really just like to tap it in with clean fingers. I really like applying foundation initially with a stippling brush. You just get a really nice kind of even thin layer. And I do like to finish it with a sponge. I'm going to use some under eye corrector. This is from PIXI. This is really great for counteracting dark circles. The peach tone is great for fair to medium skin tones, and then they do have a darker shade which would be great for like medium to dark skin tones. And then I go into concealer. Are you guys tired of hearing people talk about Shape Tape? Probably, but I'm not going to stop. I do find like a little goes a long way. Always make sure my sponge is nice and damp. Taking my ring finger, just tapping into the skin. So again, just a little. I will set that pretty much right away. And the Morphe R3 brush again. This is like the perfect shape for getting under the eyes. So I'm also going to take that same powder, very lightly setting the areas of my face that get a little shiny. I am going to highlight. Life without highlighting would not be worth living. Is that dramatic? Morphe M510 brush. Always like to spray it. I'm going to mix these two shades. A nude eyeliner. This is my favorite trick ever for making you look more awake and radiant. And I'm just gonna run this along my lower lashes. I will usually use waterproof for this, but I don't actually have one right now. And that is pretty much it. So it is bright, really easy, more on the natural side, and yeah, this is my everyday go-to look. Let me know what your everyday kind of go-to tips and products are in the comments. I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!